voters, and you have already heard that something like 85% of the members were comfortable enough not to bother answering their piece of paper. They certainly did not vote no. Now, those voting for substance, a continuation of good, sustainable, mutual, big word in this town, financial services in Maloney. That's what you'll be voting for. Those voting no are voting for the shadow. The shadow is to vote for the unknown. The promise of a continuation of what I call the old MCU, to be operated by a self-elected group whose credentials have yet to be tested. That to me is looking at something of a fool's paradise. Now I was, excuse me, you'll have a turn, dear. I was encouraged. It's my 5 minutes if you have some respect.
You respect the women.
Come on, keep it quiet, please.
I was encouraged to join the board about 3 years ago, and I came to the board with significant banking and financial expertise. Indeed, was recognised internationally by my peers, and no one else in the room, no matter how much they self-promote, can claim that to be a fact. Okay, the credit union at that time was just looking a little bit sick. The 25-year-old vision of Jill Jordan, and bless her and thank her for what she did back then, was looking, that's a good one. It was being tested to the limit because of changes in modern times. So we needed a way forward. We clearly needed a chief executive of substance. The chief executives, or the general managers as they were, who had come before, did a pretty good job too, and one of them is in the audience with us here today, and she did a marvellous job, and I'm really pleased. So just bear with me for a moment. We're fortunate to secure the services of Greg Stevens. Greg has regulatory experience, he has credit union experience, he has to turn around an already weakening financial organisation. Now, I've worked closely with Greg, even to help educate in many ways in the changes of the regulatory environment, which you will not question. Hey Greg, I wanted you to know I support you in every way, old fella. Now, do not be fooled by the nonsense in the social media, but generally speaking, faceless people can make their observations. Now, soon after, as the MCU ship was being steadied, the world, and Maloney is part of the world, was stunned by global financial disasters. The regulator was nervous and was quick to act and impose requirements on small financial organisations considered to be at most risk. We have with difficulty endeavoured to meet. There's not previously been any particular emphasis on growth, and we tried to do that. To do that, we needed an improved computer system. Peter Pammett has spoken. Peter Pammett looked after the computer system of MCU, and he did it very well. And that would deserve some applause, I would have thought. But he also was a designer and was bringing in a new computer system to help on the way. So he headed up that move. Now, more frequent meetings with the regulator foreshadowed more stringent controls, and what were we to do? We were to look for something. If you keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome, there's something wrong. So we tried to do something different. We selected CUA as a merger partner because they were and remain the best merger partner.
Speaker's out of time. Is there a move to extend the time?
No.
So I think that's it, Graham. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. We're doing usual.
Please keep